to episode 40 of Aurei Plays Factorio Seablock. We're slowly scaling up our power to make it a little bit more efficient, and yeah, I'm hoping we'll get to the point where we can expand a little bit more without being worried about our power all the time. Yeah, here we see everything blinking yellow. That is because of the power. Okay, so here we actually do have a little bit of a backlog going on. So let's extend that a little bit. Make sure that we give them everything we need. Have a stone furnace. We have a couple. Yeah, let's craft some more of this. We'll need it. Wait, so is this lacking fuel? Oh, that could be problematic if that is what's going on. Yeah, I guess that is what's going on. Or that is part of the problem, probably. Let's grab some carbon off the belt. I guess I can grab this as well and just stuff that in here. Let's see. So we'll have one here. I think I guess I do need another one of these. I actually have that in store, so let's just add that. So we'll need some space, I guess, or do we? No, I guess we can add it in like this and then add the arm here. Add some landfill, some belt here. I guess we might want 2 output inserters, but can we put this? No. How did? Yeah, that. I guess we'll put power here, and we'll have a gap for the next one. Yeah, I should have probably done this a while back. Ooh, though this actually makes, yeah, it's now, because this suddenly increased in production, it's gonna go here. Then again, this will be backlogged quite soon, and we won't have to worry so much. Yeah, we're also starting to get a backlog here. That's really nice. Yeah. Let's see. I upgraded this one, right? Yeah, so now what you see is that we are sort of running into, I guess, belt issues here. It's not quite full, so we can still upgrade this one as well. Which I guess makes sense. This is still not quite saturated. It is starting to back up a little, I guess. I mean, once we're out of this. Oh wait, here we have the saline water. That is also still an option for the algae, I guess. Right, so that gives us 40 algae in the same time. I guess we have enough brown algae, right? So I'm filtering these out, but I don't need to. So I could also just, like, we have a bunch in backlog. So let's just do it like this, and we'll have a bunch. But we also have this salty water that we could be using. So we could switch over. I'm not sure how much of that we're getting. Like, not. Yeah, I guess a fair amount. Yeah, do we want to switch that over? I guess we can try that. What I'm gonna do is I'll move some of this over. We have a lot of landfill. So there's two possibilities. Either we move all of this over 2 steps. Because basically, yeah, it has the same crafting time, but we get a lot more algae out of it. I'm also, so should I be worried about that? I mean, it's not our main consumption area, right? It does power the loop, but we also might want to be looking at some of these other things. But yeah, for now, like if you look at the compost we're getting, this one can use another inserter though. Let's go pick up some more iron plates. Yeah, so the saline water we're getting rid of, but it's basically free, right? So the only issue we could be running into is that we run out of it, and then these should. Yeah, okay. So this loop can get stuck because we have a full chest of mud. Okay, well, let's craft some landfill then. Yeah, so normally this shouldn't be getting stuck. And the saline water would be free, but I'm actually kind of happy not switching to that if it means that this loop can just safely run forever, right? Oh, okay. So we do have the issue that it might get stuck because. Okay, so let's switch this up a little bit. So we'll need two inserters, I guess. So we will want to filter out the brown one. So I'll prepare to the left filter. Yeah, so okay, so let's do it like this. Add some more. But we'll put an inserter here which picks up from here. And then this one, and then here we'll have the same issue, right? So, okay, I guess we'll put this one to pick up from here. And as long as we're okay, there we go. This is starting to back up. So yeah, let's not add another assembly machine, I guess. This can craft electronics. Automation 2. This gets 140 kilowatts consumption, and this is. It seems quite a lot more. I'm not sure that's more power efficient. Yeah, this actually seems to help quite a lot. Like we make sure that we have plenty of supplies. This probably was the sort of weak spot in this power distribution. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, we'll need a little bit more here. So let's craft another assembly machine. I'll requeue that craft. Need some more belt as well. Let's postpone it even more. A couple of inserters won't hurt. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so we do kind of have some disturbances, right, because of this setup. I guess we might not want it after all. Maybe we should have a dedicated composter for the brown stuff. That might make more sense. Let's see, so yeah, I guess I'll do that. Yeah, I'll craft some of these. Yeah, I don't want this to get stuck because of issues. So I think a dedicated composter is the way to go. It will make sure that we just get all of it out. I guess switching to so switching, the alternative is indeed switching to, so this gives us what is it, 200 saline water every 25 seconds, and this recipe takes, no wait, which one? This one takes 100 every 30. So I guess we could power 2 plants with that, likely. Yeah, I'm not sold on it. We have some stone we can put in here. Components to pick up. Some steel to pick up? No, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we do have some. Yeah, we're getting a little bit hammered here. Wow, this production is all fine, right? There shouldn't be anything here that can really stop production. Nice amount of landfill going on. I guess we might want to set a stop to this. Oh, this landfill has huge stacks. Okay. Now I guess 1 stack is enough. Yeah, I guess it stacks to 1,000. Okay, good. So we have some more iron plates to pick up. Some more steel to pick up. Let's cancel this craft to see how far we can get with this guy. We need the 2 circuits, which we're crafting now. We'll need some steel gear wheels, for which we have nothing. We need some stone bricks. Yeah, okay, awesome. Let's requeue that craft and just snag up some of these for now. Get some landfill in here. Let's just move these like this, and we can just sneak this in over here. And this can just have this guy like this. Okay. So our compost should be good. So that means that we can extend this a little bit. Put down another assembly machine. I think I just saw some power issues. Yeah. I guess if we're having power issues with this. Yeah, it seems to be, if we have a power spike, then we just rise above the capacity of these guys. So that sort of does suggest that we might want to run this. Right, yeah. We can do that. And then we'll make sure we have plenty of backlog to actually help out with that. Some more belt and a couple power poles. Yeah, we just need to figure out in a little bit where we're gonna put another one of these seed generators. But that's the only thing that like we might want to relocate this one to create a little bit of space to actually make it happen. Relocate this iron belt like this, and then we'll set up a small array of seed generators over here. That's probably the way to go. Yeah. Because if basically the fact that we are like, if we have a power spike, it's not because they're lacking fuel, it's because we're close to the maximum. So maybe that's also where the brownout came from in the first place. Let's see. Yeah, so we're having some small power issues, like just a little bit, but that can very quickly turn into a brownout where everything slows to a halt, and everything goes, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I guess so basically what we know, right, is that this takes 2 tree seeds every 30 seconds, and this generates 4 tree seeds every 15 seconds. Yeah, so that's 8 seeds in 30 seconds, so that's 4 of these guys. So we know for a fact that once we build an extra one, we'll actually start running out of seeds. So that makes, that sort of suggests that what we want to do is first reorganize this part of town. Make sure that we have a second seed generator, set it up, and then we can go ahead and continue getting some more, organizing it a little bit better. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some landfill over here and relocate these windmills that I stole. So power wise, yeah, so I also keep forgetting about how the windmills fluctuate. So that's probably also a large part of when we're good on power and when we're not, right? If wind slows down a little bit, then we get these little spikes. Yeah. So we're first gonna relocate this belt. Just run it along here and then down. Okay. I guess I can pick up this assembly machine if I need it. Yeah, this is starting to back up nicely. We're running a steam engine too, so fairly soon I'll upgrade some of those guys. I guess because we're running research again, that means that our iron plate production is just grinding to a halt. Would I be happy enough with power production to... Yeah, no, I'm not gonna risk adding the crystallizer setup I talked about above to repurpose the mineralized water. Would be nice to have, but we really still can't afford to be doing that. What we could afford likely is to just put the crystallizer and basically filter out the stereotype ore and put that in a chest for now. That would likely be totally fine. Yeah, so we need some iron plate for that. Let's see, so we'll craft a crystallizer. I'm gonna pick up some of the pipe that we have here, because we can easily reuse it. And we might run some other fluid here sometime, but as long... The one that I was planning to run down was the mineralized water, which we're now gonna use in another way. So basically I want to make sure this doesn't stay there forever. Okay, so what we're gonna do is chain the mineralized water up here, add a crystallizer, or maybe actually add it here, because then we could have a stereotype crystallizer from the... I guess we could also add it over here. I'll chain it like this, and if we want another crystallizer over here for stereotype oil later, or later, then we'll add it on this side and sneak it through. Or we'll just refactor the entire thing, that's also fine. Let's add a little bit of sand here. What we're gonna do is we'll come from here, right, about, I guess about here. We'll go in here, sneak this down, and then go like this, right? Okay, I guess that was an essential power pole. We'll add, yeah, we'll go like this, add the crystallizer that I crafted here. Here we'll get these two. We'll add an inserter, and we'll have some landfill here. We'll have a belt and a splitter, and we give output priority left with a filter on sapphirite ore, and that we can just chain in here. And then for now we'll just stuff some of the others or the stereotype oil or in a chest. So let's clean this up. Yeah, this I should have done this a while ago probably. It's an easy way to get some free resources. Let's see if it runs at any reasonable frequency. Yeah, probably it does. Yeah, this is very worthwhile actually. It's not that often, right? But it's often enough that we'll be happy to have this. There we go. Yeah, and it actually it gets some ores at the same time, so that's nice. Yeah. Okay. Should have done that a while ago, but alas. Okay, meanwhile here. Next step here is adding more arboreta, but because I know this ratio is good, we'll need another desert tree seed generator before we can expand that. I got one of those. Let's relocate this here. Let's see, how are we doing? So we want to craft another desert seed trees generator, right? It's here probably. Ah, we couldn't do that. Well, then let's do that. And next step is another arboretum. We'll need some more steel for that again. So let's set that up already. We can probably fit like three seed generators here, which is what we have the trees for right now. So I'll guess we'll want to extend to that point. I'm gonna make a cut for YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.